Welcome, beloveds. Today's session is focused on discussing an important psychological tools. This particular tool was developed by Dr. Dan Siegel to understand how an individual could optimally function, could optimally experience a state of emotion, and could optimally regulate emotions. Particularly, it was for patients with some type of traumatic experience, but for any range of difficult emotions, this is an excellent tool. This tool to experience an optimal level of arousal in response to difficult circumstances, events, or triggers, developed by Dr. Dan Siegel, is known as window of tolerance. It is literally diagrammatically a window of tolerance for our emotions. This tool is developed for us to experience all range of emotions, all wave of emotions, regardless of their intensity, but to be in the emotion, to be with the emotion, and to regulate our emotions in a way that it creates a healthy sense of environment internally as well as externally. Many times we experience such overwhelming sensations that it becomes too much for us to even perceive it. Forget about feeling or understanding it. Also, there are some people whose level of sensitivity is really very high. Therefore, their level of awareness is also very high. Let's not label them as anxious or neurotic, but we will try to understand their behaviors in terms of their level of arousal, awareness, and sensitivity. Due to heightened level of sensitivity, their observation, their perception about the world around them, about their interactions with people, and its correspondence to the emotions that they go through, it could be too much. Okay, then there is this group of individuals who have gone through some type of trauma which makes them feel into, or which activates two types of extremeness. One is on a very much heightened state, and the other one is on a completely low or zero state where they go completely numb. So here is this window of tolerance, the center space, which helps you to decide your optimal level of arousal, to experience and to regulate emotion, which helps you to better respond to whatever is happening inside or outside of you, to function efficiently and respond in better regulated ways or in intelligent ways. So what is this window of tolerance? This window of tolerance is your center space in the diagram with respect to concept, where you actually decide optimally what it is preferable for you. By optimal, I mean desired level of preference. So what is preferable to you to experience emotion, to what extent, to what range, in a way that you don't go to that heightened negative extremeness, nor you go to completely zero state where you just don't feel anything, like where you dismiss the emotions or where you deprive yourself completely about it. So this is the center space, rather a much more balanced or preferred level of regulating your emotions. Now when you are in this center space of your window of tolerance, no matter what is happening outside you, your level of experiencing emotions, your level of processing it at a thought level or perception, and your level of responding, either way it will be healthy, functional, well regulated, balanced, and optimal, meaning desired. It will not at all be too much for you or too less for you. It's a balanced, optimal state. And by being in this state, by being in this window of tolerance, as they say, it is tolerable for you. So tolerance, you can actually decide on percentage on all the emotions, so that you can feel them and respond more efficiently. The top stage is known as hyper arousal in the concept. Now at this stage, you are basically functioning in a survival mechanism. So you are in fight or flight mode. You get very loud, very aggressive, or flight is escapism or avoidance. So in a hyperarousal state, your sensation or your behaviors or your coping strategies goes like this. You are in fight mode, flight mode, blaming, aggressive, totally or a kind of dysfunctional, very difficult to regulate. You may insult, you may lash out, you blame yourself, you actually can't comprehend, and there is this high level of anger, high level of frustration, annoyance, anxiety too. Okay, so this is the hyperarousal state, and on the other side of the polarity is hypoarousal. Hypoarousal is a deprived state, dismissal state. So in this state a person goes completely numb, is very compliant, very submissive, it's like just very much agreeable on an unhealthy side, and experience a sort of detachment, but this is not a healthy sort of detachment that we learn from scriptures. It's going totally numb about the experience. It's like if I don't see it, then it doesn't exist at all. So individual may go numb. And in terms of numbness, people use substances, people use all sort of self-harm or destructive strategies as well on self or others. Then multiple relationships is one thing, getting into unhealthy type of distractions also, so that they can deprive themselves of the pain. So this is hypoarousal state. So hyperarousal is on the higher side of the extreme, and hypoarousal is on the lower side of the extreme. These two zones are not at all helpful to us, and by being in these two zones you are depriving yourself of the life itself that you are. But by setting or by being in this center personal space, which is again decided by you yourself based on your level of sensitivity, based on your sort of healthy type of understanding, you set this window of tolerance, you dial down, you set the percentage for all the range of emotions, so that you can experience all range of emotions, and to whatever is happening outside there is no as such nervous breakdown. It's not too much for you, you feel the emotion and you respond efficiently. Now there are some tools to develop this sort of self-regulation as well. Breathe is the most important. Please come into contact with the breath, the life itself. So regularly practicing breathing exercise creates a more good training ground on which you can actually rely on. So regular breathing practices, different types of pranayam you can engage in. Come on, make use of being in such a high culture and heritage, right? And in the moment when there is a discomfort, please immediately practice different sets of breathing exercises. Second is to have a thought diary. If you go back to my sessions on thoughts, feelings, behaviors, you will have more comprehensive understanding. So coming into contact with what went through your mind, like what you are thinking, what are you feeling, what type of behaviors you are engaging in, specifically with reference to these triggers, will help you to catch a very important data about your own triggers, and that's very helpful. Next is do complete bodily relaxation and breathing exercise also. I don't mean spa and all of those things where you have to spend money. I mean to say that you step by step take control of your inhales and exhale by just contracting all the or tensing all the muscles at once and then releasing at once, or step by step starting from the feet to the neck and top of the head and facial muscles. You tense them step by step, you hold the tenseness and then you release it. So this is a complete body relaxation, and breathing as a separate relaxation tool. Thought diary, again to get a good amount of data and to understand it more carefully, and do engage in some sort of workouts and physical exercises as well, and on a regular routinely basis identify your own relaxation practice, like what works for you. Like me being a sort of an introvert and highly sensitive person, plus I am in this field also of psychology where I am in direct contact with whatever people and my clients and my students are going through. There is lot of engagements involved in where my sensitivity is at stake. So there are some things that works for me and the things that not doesn't work for me. You identify what is your own relaxation practice. Is it going out on a walk, being in nature, regular journaling, some sort of asking some really important questions to get the core of the thing. Coloring also is one thing. Make sure that your relaxation includes more conscious awareness, means use your relaxation practices as a conscious tool to have a clear look at what is happening. It should not be, and it need not be a sort of an escapism or avoidance. It's not a distraction. It's the unwinding and the relaxation techniques are to get more closer to yourself. So some readings are helpful to me, some sort of workouts are helpful to me, and spending time and asking myself some direct immediate questions, which I do, that thing has helped me. Likewise, you can figure out your own stuffs, but it be a conscious effort. So use this window of tolerance as an excellent tool. Decide that optimal level of emotions and arousal that you can experience and that will be experienced to whatever is happening outside you, but this will help you to live in a more appropriate ways and respond to life more efficiently that you yourself are. Let me know in comments how have you used this tool and where it has helped you mainly. Thank you so much.